A question that comes up more than frequently and between is, and it is an objectively fastidious one, what is a dandy and how can I become one? To be a dapper man about town is more than to have a gnawing obsession with Dorian Gray puppet shows, or even a likeness of Mr. Brummel in one's billiard room. It is more than an endearing egotism. It is more than dressing well or dancing well or fencing well, or having a genius for love letters. It is more than a waist smaller than the inseam. Yet, it is perhaps nothing more than the result of a fine artistic temperament working upon a fine body within the wide limits of fashion. I come from a family of dandies. My great-great-great-grandfather was an English lord, married to the daughter of a wealthy marble importer from Cleveland. Through a glorious failure to reconcile his gross habits with his gross income, he was obliged to leave merry England and continue his brumming dans un monde nouveau, if not a slightly less stimulating one. Indeed, removed from the London proper, the fog of revengeful foppishness seemed to clear, and the devilish velvet to fade. His son had as much dandy as mole in him, and was an upstanding, respectable, and in all aspects a genuinely infuriating man. Onagogically, he met an early demise. His younger brother, my great-great-grandfather, became heir to the family fortune. Through its admirable investment, he was able, over the course of 10 years, to never go a day with unshined shoes. And when he had completed his great work, he promptly gave up the ghost. Ah, the mysteries of genetics. As one king dies another is born, and one with gifts even greater than his sire's. My great-grandfather was born with dandy blood in his veins, a veritable prodigal son. However, with no independence to speak of, he found it rather hard to keep up appearances. His dutifulness exacerbated rather than alleviated my family's distress. Yet he would not let society control his fate. Know first who you are and adorn yourself appropriately. Epictetus. The epitome of selfish responsibility. He was ideally free of all human commitments that conflict with taste. Passions, moralities, ambitions, politics, or occupations. Moores obviously knew my great-grandfather, the winner of the handsomest man in San Antonio Award 1944. His son married the daughter of New Orleans' best dancer, but then something went terribly wrong. Their children, my mother and her siblings, did not even qualify as passionate spectators. They were, in their own words, hoods. Where hath thou fled, deportment? Brummel turned in his grave as he saw this family brought low, the sound and fury of Count d'Orsay. Yet 200 years and an ocean later, perhaps hope can shine through. Related to nobody but himself, a lone dandy in a world of sublime inelegance, looking across yet another ocean to the rakishly fopping land of Japan. Perhaps the dandy will not die out like the movement that gave him birth, an overzealous obsession with artistic persiflage, wit and wonder, the worthless and the lovely.